Hello, everyone. I just want to welcome you to my YouTube channel. I'm been a photographer since the 90s when I was in the Marine Corps, as you can see up there. Actually, that's my grandfather's burial flag, and that's my other grandfather's Marine Corps newspaper from November 10th, 1948. It's one of my prized possessions. As a veteran, I did film photography in the service on my trips. And then when I got out, I ventured into digital, dabbled a little bit, didn't really get into it till a couple of years ago. And I've just found a new love for photography. I've dabbled around through all the different cameras. I started off with a Sony after doing all the research and just didn't found it fit for my style of photography. I mean, the images are sterile, and I'm sure people will argue with me in the comments, but it just didn't work for me. I went from Sony to tried some Canon stuff. Didn't really like the toy, plasticky Canon bodies, so I went from that to Fuji Systems. Absolutely, to this day, still love Fuji Systems. Fuji Systems are amazing. But when I started getting into paid work and doing wedding photography and shooting portraits and professional stuff, I ventured back into full frame and to Nikon specifically. I'm filming this on the Z30. I got it a couple days ago as a B-roll camera. After shooting a wedding over the weekend, I only had one angle for that wedding video and one using my Z8 back here for photography. I felt that I needed a second body for another angle, and I picked up these fancy little mics. It's a Saramonic mics. These is 2.4 gig for the transmission. I have the receiver mounted on the camera through the cold shoe, and wanted to test these out and see how they sound before the return period was up at Best Buy. Best Buy let me return it. Don't you tell me I can't. But outside of that, I do have a Rode mic that I use from time to time. I used this at the wedding, and it was good. But I found that if I would have had something that they could wear or something close to the subject, it would have been a little bit better audio isolation. So testing these out today, and when I welcome you to my YouTube channel, I'm going to be bringing some gear reviews. I have the Z8, I have the Z6 II, the Z30. I use this 40 millimeter lens quite often for my street photography. Let's see if it'll zoom in on that bad boy. Boom. And I do enjoy it quite a bit. And then for my paid work and my portraits and even the wedding portraits, I often shoot with my Z8, and I use that 50 millimeter S glass. Back there I have a 24-120 and a 105, both S-class lens. The 24-120 is an f4. It's just lighter. It's when I'm shooting video and when I'm shooting group shots, I feel like a f4 is about the slowest or fastest rather, the lowest or the fastest aperture I'll use just so I can get depth of field for everyone in the group, because they're going to be layered in a group shot. And then the 105 is a macro lens, but it actually shoots fantastic portraits, and I'll be bringing some of that to you in the future. I use it for ring shots. I use it for flat lays sometimes because of the detail and the close focus distance, and I certainly use it for portraits. It shoots fantastic. It's an f2.8. It has optical stabilization in the lens combined with the stabilization in these two camera bodies. It forms a perfect combo. Want to see anything? By all means, let me know. Drop a comment, subscribe, like. That'll help me keep this going. I hope to bring a unique perspective, a perspective of someone who learned from his film days, who's still learning. I think I'll be a student until the day I die when it comes to photography. It's a huge passion of mine. I am getting ready to go on a trip to Ireland in a couple of weeks. If you guys have any suggestions on that trip, I would love to hear it. I plan on bringing the Z8 and a few lenses and the C30 to do some vlogging with. So thanks for stopping by. I appreciate everyone joining in and tuning in, and let's make this a collaborative environment. All right, guys, till the next one.